nation has registered a record one-day rise in the number of new coronavirus infections. And while a majority are in the Americas, the spread of the virus is accelerating across Europe. France is registering record numbers of new daily COVID-19 cases, which topped 10,000 per day over the weekend. Attempts by the government to slow down the virus have had little effect. Meanwhile, Paris is pushing a campaign of citizen responsibility, but has stopped short of bringing in new restrictions. However, in a bleak warning, doctors from France's biggest hospitals say the country is already losing the battle. Ryan Thompson has more.
France is experiencing a surge in COVID-19 cases. It passed the 10,000 daily infections mark over the weekend. But even so, life goes on in the capital as many are trying to keep things as normal as possible.
The second wave doesn't frighten me. I'm in pretty good health, so I take precautions when we're with friends. Even with family, we don't kiss. But the grandchildren, I'm going to see them tonight. I'm pretty sure they'll run into my arms and I'm going to kiss them anyway.
Viewing the surge in France with alarm as cases rise in the UK, a ban on gatherings of more than 6 people comes into effect today in England. The government has also sent out an alert to care providers and care homes across the country to highlight the rising rate.
I think everyone is in agreement that we really need to act very quickly now in order to prevent this from growing exponentially. I think that's the main point, is that we must act fast, because it's so much harder to get this sort of thing under control if you delay.
In Brussels, healthcare workers held a protest demanding better resources and better pay. Belgium is also seeing a spike in infections as the country reopens schools and after many families have returned from holiday trips to countries with higher COVID-19 rates. And for a 5th day in a row, the Czech Republic has reported new infections above 1,000. More testing is taking place than at the beginning of the pandemic, but its surge in cases is among the fastest growing in the European Union. Meanwhile, away from Europe, Israel is shutting down for 3 weeks after a resurgence in coronavirus cases. It's the first country anywhere to reimpose such severe restrictions on a national scale. Ryan Thompson, Euronews.
Worrying